White boy, you're getting ready to go to the ring and fire on the Mount 93 and take on the Mongolian Stomper.
The Mongolian Stomper. One of the living legends around here. Everybody knows who he is. The man's me. He's nasty, but you know what, Mr. Stomper? I've talked to another living legend that knows you very, very well. And I'm talking about Ron Wright. And he's taught me and told me everything there is to know about the Mongolian Stomper. So, Stomper, you want to mix it up, you bring it on. Because the white boy's ready. I'm ready for a fight. I know how you are. You fight, I fight. That's right down my alley. Let's see who comes out on top. Tough guy.
There you have it, fans. Let's go to the ring.
All right, match number 2, and found on Mount 93. It's going to be a one-fall, 20-minute time limit. The Battle of the Brute Dutchman is going to be the Dirty White Boy locking horns with the Mongolian Stomper. And I think these fans are going to remember the Dirty White Boy denouncing his Southern heritage, denouncing his family tree, so to speak, and moving to New York City, therefore becoming a New Yorker and a Yankee in the eyes of many fans here in Johnson City and Smoky Mountain. Well, it upset you as a Southerner. You see that? Shaking my hand. Me and the Dirty White Boy got history. We go back a long way, and tonight the Dirty White Boy, I think, will take the measure of the Mongolian Stomper, and I'll get back in that in a minute.
One thing I do notice is he is minus his manager and mentor tonight.
Ron Wright, the people that treated him so badly here, I don't blame him for not coming to Johnson City. He's a legend in East Tennessee, and these people sort of turned their back on him, and he's moved to New York, and I'm sure he's there tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match, a battle of the brute. One fall, 20-minute time limit. In the ring from New York City at 252 pounds, the Dirty White Boy.
Well, we might as well go ahead. Let's get an introduction here. You hear that music? Very airy music for a very airy man and wrestler, the Mongolian Stomper. Now you see him coming to the ring now. Here's a man who's been through the wars, he's been through the battles, and these both men, we can throw the finesse out the window here. Not a scientific move. It's going to be done tonight because it's going to be a battle.
And this battle has already started. And as Dutch mentioned, also a legend in this part of the country, the Mongolian Stomper. And what you see now is a good old-fashioned
266 pounds, the Mongolian Stomper.
Well, one thing we can say, last they wasted no time getting right into it. Both men working under the strategy. Get that drop on your opponent before he gets it on you. And I think both strategies were well conceived.
But I mean, you know, when you talk about strategies with other wrestlers, you might go to a wide spectrum of discussion. But with these guys, it's pretty much cut and dried. It's kick and punch.
If the battle is a brawling type style, like I said, throw the finesse moves at the winner. Throw the arm drag down. Throw the moonsaults off the top rope. This is pound and hammer away to the other man's drop.
Absolutely.
This is pure wrestling right here.
As I mentioned, we're talking about the Stomper being a legend in this part of the country. But one thing different here tonight than in past years, Dutch, he's being cheered by the fans here in Freedom Hall.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, you see that move right there? The Mongolian Stomper actually let Dirty White Boy escape out of the ring. A very uncharacteristic move of the Mongolian Stomper. And I remember the times he would just keep you down and keep putting the boots to you.
Relentlessly. Stay right, in fact, or follow you on the next
Now, let's say that I think that may have sort of told us how the Stomper is feeling tonight. A big drop across White Boy, leading him across that rope and pounding him unmercifully over that top rope.
Now, this would be the old Stomper you were mentioning just moments ago. We're seeing him right now. And the White Boy has taken quite a dose of that Stomper early on. And, of course, as we both know, Judge, this can establish a precedent. Once, if you get to a man early, you sting him,
now,
you see, he gets gun-shy.
You see what I mean? Stomper is actually giving White Boy a chance to recover. Even though he put a boot right in there's one right on his head. He's actually giving him some time to recoup.
Absolutely. He is being a little more methodical, a little more cautious, if you will, which, like you say, is a bit out of character for the Mongolian.
Well, he's still keeping the pressure on Dirty White Boy. Now, a lot of people never count the White Boy out. I don't care how dim it looks. I don't care if it's as dark as midnight. Never count the white boy out because he has proven time and time again that he can take a licking and keep on sticking.
There you go.
John Chairman Swayze, I remember that from years ago.
Right now, the Stomper is enjoying the feasting, I might say, on the sound of the fans cheering him on to stomp on the white boy.
Well, we've got a lot of blood cams here. That's what we call our cameras on the floor here, the blood cams, because they zero right in on the violence and right in on the torture. And they may be zeroing in right here as the Stomper approaches and stalks the dirty white boy.
Anthony trying to clear the cobwebs and begging for a little time now, but I'm not real sure I'd want to give him 2 seconds. I think Eric, the Stomper wisely doesn't give him too much time.
A big number 13 right in the midsection of the dirty white boy got him trapped in a corner. And white boy has shot, and another shot coming back now. And what did I say just moments ago? Never count the white boy out.
Oh no, we've got two almost alike here, a little variance in styles, but two wrestlers basically the same. Head first into that turnbuckle right above us, Dutchman. And Tony Anthony draws back and loops that right hand in with a lot of effectiveness.
Both men right above us now, dirty white boy pounding away at the Stomper. And have you noticed the expression on the Stomper's face? Very cold, very icy, very deadly looking at this point.
You know, I think you'll agree with me, having wrestled this man yourself. He was not a guy that you could tell anything by the look in his eye or by his face. He was expressionless.
He doesn't telegraph any type of emotion or intent.
White boy pulling a Stomper-like maneuver, biting at the ear of the Mongolian. Again, the kicks to the midsection. And the lead this early in the match has seesawed drastically in 360 degrees.
It turned right around. Now the white boy dominating the Mongolian Stomper at this point. And right in the corner, right above us right now. Dirty white boy applying the pressure to the Stomper. You know the dirty white boy, referee Mark Curtis, is shut up and back out of the way. Mark Curtis, a little word of advice to him, he needs to stay out of the way. And these men have no respect for the rules, and rules are made for other people, but not for them. Big shot by the Stomper.
Stomper with that reverse, you're right.
This match seesawing back and forth right here, right on the mouth of the second match right here. I told you, Curtis might get in the way a little too much.
Mark Curtis throwing across the
Am I on tonight, Mr. Thornton, or am I on?
Mr. Who?
5 minutes
You're on, Doctor.
15.
Oh, we've got it exchange now. The Stomper comes battling back, and Mark Curtis calls for a double disqualification.
Both men, the plate here couldn't hold them, both men on the floor. White boy trying to make his way down the aisle. Both men battling in the aisle on the way back to the dressing room, or to the dressing room here. They're out of our sight right now.
Match officially over. It is a double disqualification. Both men have been disqualified.
Time to fall, 5 minutes, 13 seconds. Referee Mark Curtis rules it a double disqualification. A double disqualification.